Good morning, y'all. Rise and shine. Made a fresh batch of sea moss yesterday. This is a 16-ounce jar of strawberry mango. I like to take it on an empty stomach. It actually could use a little more agave. If it's plain sea moss, you take 1 tablespoon a day, but if it has fruit content, you can take 2. No more than 3. But I say 2. That's what I do. Anyway, coffee time. Today I would like to talk about the word of the day. And the word of the day is adaptation. I know a little bit about that. Calling me. Yeah? Charlie? Yeah. Did you call me? No. Oh. Before I start, let me share this book with you. So I got this daily devotional while I was in the hospital 10 years ago. It was given to me by a very special person. Her name is Tamika, and she is one of my KB sisters. And every time I read it, I'm not consistent with it, but it's been off and on these past 10 years, but every time I decide to read it, it does speak to a current situation. So Today is the 2nd. I didn't bring my glasses. Go get some glasses. I wear reading glasses now. Alrighty. January 2nd. Relax in my healing presence. As you spend time with me, your thoughts tend to jump ahead to today's plans and problems. Bring your mind back to me for refreshment and renewal. Let the light of my presence soak into you as you focus your thoughts on me. Thus, I equip you to face whatever the day brings. This sacrifice of time pleases me and strengthens you. Do not skimp on our time together. Resist the clamor of tasks waiting to be done. You have chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from you. And then there's 2 scriptures here, Psalms 105:4, and then Luke 10:39-42. I'm not gonna read those. You can if you want. I probably will later. But that was today's devotional reading. Anyway, yeah, the word of the day is adaptation. And what that word means to me is being able to adapt and adjust to any circumstance that you find yourself in or situation. And I've found myself in many situations where I had to adapt. One obvious one is adapting to my new normal as a double amputee. And also adapting to the ups and downs of running your own business. You know, some days are really good, and some days you won't get a sale. A lot of days, actually. There's seasons. And we have to adapt to the season. Just like with the 4 seasons, winter, spring, summer, and fall. We adapt. We climatize, right? If it's hot, we remove clothing. When it's cold, we add on clothing. But during the spring, when everything is growing and blooming, we're able to rest and flow. Someone once told me not to flow. That flowing is just allowing life happen to you. Allowing life to just happen, right? But I don't agree with that. I think flowing with the times and adapting with what's going on in the moment is important to your mental health and it reminds me of when Bruce Lee talked about water. So basically, I guess what I'm trying to say is flowing is adapting. Oh, y'all saw that? Look at that bicep. The shoulder's still messed up a little bit, but it's getting better. But yeah, adapting is so important. We have to adapt. We adapt to people. We adapt to our environment. We adapt to the absence of people and things. I remember a quote that said, something about becoming comfortable with the absence of something. I can't really remember exactly, but basically, when you let somebody get comfortable with your absence, it becomes easier. And we adapt. You know, I didn't do any research about adaptation this morning like I usually do. This is straight off the dome and really from my heart. There's so much more you can add to it, and probably when I get off of here, I'm going to probably type in adaptation, and it's going to come up with all these things about it. You know, I do like to dig into the root word, spiritual meaning, the definition, dictionary definition, and how it applies to my life. I do use a lot of AI and ChatGPT. Yes, I do. I think it's a wonderful tool. Everything that you put into your chat is really tailored to the individual. When you share your thoughts, when you ask questions, it's collecting the data, and therefore it kind of adapts to you, the person, the actual person, human. So everybody's chat ain't gonna be the same. It's not gonna answer the same. That's what I like about it. I don't feel like I go overboard with it, because like I say, I have actual conversations so that it can learn my reasoning. It can learn anyway, aside from that though, I have been using it a lot less because of the, I don't know if it's emissions or if it's the water that it takes to use. Every time we use AI, it uses a lot of water, I guess, for cooling the system. Yeah, my daughter brought that up yesterday. It's not the first time I've heard it either. And she was like, I try not to use it anymore as much because I feel guilty because it is using a lot of water. I mean, something to think about. I mean, it was nice to use, and I used it a lot in the beginning. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I hope everyone enjoys their day.